Afternoon, folks. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for your patience. I had to go get my tea life in order. So, today we're gonna do what I said I really wanted to do, and we're gonna go ahead and start Dishonored. It's entirely possible that this won't work either. I'm still new to streaming, and I'm still figuring out how this shit works and how I work with it. So it's possible that this will not work the way the Long Dark works, and we won't enjoy it as much as I'm hoping, and that's fine. You know, we'll just go back to the Long Dark for a bit, and then we'll figure something else out. But I did want to give this a shot, just because I love this game so very, very much. And like I said yesterday, it will, I think, allow me to play and also to engage with the chat, which I really want to do. So let's try it on normal. I don't think the combat will be ridiculously intense for what we want to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, I guess. Again, I just fucking love this game so much, so I'm glad that I'm at least getting a chance to give it a shot. Yes, we can see the mark. And yes, we will do that. Oh, and let me know if you need me to change, obviously, as always, let me know if you need me to change sound levels for any reason. I'm happy to do that.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else.
I love this relationship.
And the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home, and bring good news.
Okay, as soon as I get a shot, I will adjust that.
Steady hand.
Can I hit escape? Yes, I can. Alright, give me just 1 second. Let me adjust the volume here. And crank me up a bit here. Okay, let me know if that works.
Watch it.
I'm happy to adjust it again if necessary.
Casting off. We're away.
Yes, I know how to mouse game.
Take us
Thank
straight
you.
to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Spoiler alert, there's not.
Maybe. We live in strange times.
I know.
Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple
Oh,
of
they
months.
love each other so
That's
much. I hate
unusual.
it.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
And of course she gets fridged like a minute in, but this game isn't perfect. It's a great game, but it's not perfect.
Oh, there! We're going up.
Oh, yeah, mine too. Mine too. The really, really powerful woman and the guy who would just absolutely die. He adores her so much. But also it's illicit. It's secret. Nobody can know. Isn't the aesthetic of this game great? Oh, I love it so much. I love it more than Bioshock Infinite, to be honest.
The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
I know she will. I am well aware. Hello.
Fair voyage, sir.
I'm really glad they got Corvo to talk in the second game, I have to say. I understand why silent protagonists are appealing, but... Alright, is the mouse sensitive enough for my liking? Yes, it is.
You know what to do next time?
Yes. The pressure was too low. All these new machines are touchy.
You guys are bad at your jobs.
Just don't do anything crazy. Sokolov's changed everything again, and we don't know what the hydraulics can do now.
We've got him here today doing a portrait. If there's a time to try something, it's now. Welcome back, Lord Protector.
Alright, I'll just wander around a little bit before we kick stuff off. Have a look at things.
Fewer ships moving along the river now, with the plague and all.
Yeah, Arcane... That is an excellent way to break this down. I really, really like that. And I think that one of the ways in which you can really see that is that Arcane got how many games out of this world? And there's really only one Bioshock Infinite, and I honestly don't know where else you could even take it. But Arcane made a place to play in.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Corvo, you're back!
Hi!
Will you tell me
Hello,
about your
little
trip,
girl.
Please? Were there any whales? Wait! Let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Okay. I've never told her no.
Here we go.
I have never told her no, and I don't know what happens if you tell her no. I
Later,
think
will
I
you
just,
give me
I don't know,
more
I'd
climbing
feel
lessons?
shitty.
Someday I'm going to climb up to the rooftop.
Yeah, that's also true. It felt crowbarred. It felt very crowbarred in. I mean, the whole thing felt crowbarred in. I love the subtitle.
Let's see if you're still good at this. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you. Okay,
Singing
I'm
a
going
little
to count
song.
to 10. Find a place to hide.
Alright. Yes, I know how to hide. Hey! Where shall we hide?
1,
I usually hide over here, so we'll do that.
5, 6,
Sneaky,
7,
sneaky.
8, 9.
Bet you can't find me.
Here I come.
I'm the best at hiding. Yes, this is a stealth game. We're hiding from children.
I'll find you.
Yeah, we'll just chill here and... Oh, wait, she's alerted! Oh, man,
Did
she
you
got
really
me.
think you could hide there? Let's play one last time, please, Corvo.
Oh, fine, you are adorable.
Okay, and find a better hiding place this time.
Oh my
Count
god,
down
don't
to
judge
10.
me. Ugh. You didn't even go count. Christ, child.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, up here.
6,
Yeah, see what you can do now,
8, 9, 10.
kid.
Here I come.
Today's tea is Jasmine Silver Needle, by the way.
Maybe here.
Ah, I love jasmine, all kinds of jasmine. Ha!
Not here.
I'm gonna win.
Okay, you win. We should go now, so Mother can see you too.
Sound of impatience. Yeah, kid.
Ooh.
It doesn't taste like anything so much as it smells like something.
Mother told me that your trip was important. She's been worried.
At least my tea experience, and I think this is actually how it's supposed to be, is that it's really more about the fragrance and less about the taste, although obviously those two kind of blend together as senses.
Welcome home, Lord Protector.
You're a jerk.
Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been. They sent him all around the isle.
He's such a
to
grouch.
beg for aid. A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
What are you talking about? Looks fine. Alright, we gotta decide if we want to do a high or a low chaos run. We gotta decide if we want to murder everybody or do it all stealthy, quiet-like, and be nice to everyone.
You saw my improvements to the waterlock. I'm sure the Empress is eager to see you. Eh, Corvo?
Oh, she's
I do
eager,
my
alright.
duty for the realm, but not gladly. See what I'm forced to paint? The High Overseer is no beauty.
He's okay. Ah, you're right.
I leave the worst parts of him in shadow, but still. In this painting, I insult my own genius.
It was a fool's errand, Corvo. The plague comes from inside us. We must all strengthen our faith.
High Overseer, I must ask you to hold your pose.
And you will be astonished to learn eventually that he is a villain.
No foreigner can save us from the consequences of a
True.
corrupt society.
And
No
yet the
fancy
ladies appear to
elixirs
love him.
either.
Remember, to every man his choice, to every man his fate.
Uh-huh.
Say what you will. This plague has brought the faithful to our doors.
Yeah, you're just a bad person. I'm gonna drink the cider.
What are you doing? I need the bottle to draw the eye away from Campbell.
I was thirsty.
I suppose I can paint him without the cider. Though in truth, he is always close to the
Indeed,
stuff.
I believe so.
Oh yeah, now we're gonna hear the weird stilted guard interactions. We're gonna be hearing a
She'll
lot
see
of
you
those.
at once. Good to have you back, sir.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've
Jessamine.
gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo,
I like your coat.
2 days early.
That's one nice thing I'll say.
Full of surprises, as usual.
There's we didn't hear this dialogue, but if you keep hitting F with Emily,
Follow
she
me,
does
Captain.
eventually say,
We should leave them
Corvo, if you
alone.
won't marry my mother, will you marry me? Which is many kinds of awkward, considering. I mean, it's a thing a little kid might say, especially if she's not sure you're her dad, but it's still like, I legally can't, sorry.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me. What news have you brought?
Yeah, nothing good, sorry.
I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point.
Well, we just started, so...
Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look!
Oh no.
What are they doing on the rooftop?
What? Emily, come here. Emily, get behind me! Look out! Another one!
Oh, my sweet daughter.
Who are those men, Mother?
I don't know, Emily.
It's over. Oh, thank God, it's oh.
Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here...
No more! Not again!
Mommy!
No! Get away from her!
That's not cool.
Oh, Mommy! Get away!
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her.
Of course.
You're the only one who'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
No.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress.
Oh, this is awkward.
What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Peg him.
Our day isn't going well. The next 6 months aren't going well, actually.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
Yeah, they're
That's
few and far
enough for
between
now.
him.
Get out. Let's give the man some time to think. Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak. And that's where we come in.
So villainous.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo.
Guards! Take it back to his cell.
So what was the torture even for? For funsies?
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Oh man, I wrote an entire fic about like a novelette about Corvo's 6 months in Coleridge, which I have not yet posted, but I love it and I want to. Ugh. Oh, I only realized this in one of my most recent playthroughs. You can actually see the yard where he's supposed to be beheaded. There's the block, so that's a nice little touch. Nice, Arcane. A little fire that warms is better than a big fire that burns. Yum. Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here is the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck, we need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend. Well, I mean, that's kind of what it is. This is the first narrative-heavy game like I've streamed since Amnesia. Alright, yeah, this is where we need to make some decisions about how we're actually going to play this thing. I think we'll murder later. I think I may mostly just stealth my way out of this one and try and avoid a lot of big confrontations. I don't know, we'll just kind of see how it goes. So that's where we gotta go eventually. Also through there.
I don't belong here. I never did nothing. She lied.
It's on account of Corvo. Killed the Empress and abducted her daughter, Emily.
So it's an occasion.
Sneaky.
Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
They're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
So, we got three
Attention.
dudes.
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied
One of
by
the things
an
I love
officer
about
of the
stealth in
law.
this game, well, stealth in general, but
Must be scheduled in advance.
in this game especially, is that it's
good for you. Cut some throats.
thanks. It's really kind of like puzzle solving, and I enjoy that.
Let me out. I've got 3 days before they cut my head off. Hey, kill a guard for me, will ya?
Perhaps. All right. Oh, we can't do anything just yet. I mean, we could charge in there and kill everybody, but nah, not just yet.
No, stupid goddamn.
Come here. Come over here. You go there.
Attention.
Right, down to 2.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
That is true. That is very true. Alright. Oh, the temptation to run in and murder is so strong.
Can I buy your
but I
ration of
do
elixir
really
for
kind of
today?
want to sneak.
You're such a choffer.
The thing is, if I do stealth, there's going to be some quick saving and quick loading, because I'm like, if I fuck up something I want to do, then I want to be able to go back and try again. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll just kind of see how the flow works. Would you please turn around? Would you turn around? Thank you. Christ. I went a little further than I wanted to. We might be okay here.
Huh?
Nope, you don't see anything. You see nothing. I've played
Attention.
Guns of the
Solitary
Patriots.
wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled
that one
in
guy
advance
over there always
with
gives me
1
trouble.
week's notice.
I know this should be easy, it's like the first stealth bit, but still, for some reason I always stumble through it a bit. Alright, we'll go ahead and see if we can sneak forward a little. And get this dude. Excellent. Yeah, I liked Guns of the Patriots a lot, but I never did play the others, even though I know that they're good. I just didn't. Yes, we have a gun. Okay. Potted meat. Brined hagfish. I love the food in this game. The food lore in this game is amazing. This whole game's amazing. We're just gonna eat everything we find. Jellied eels, brined hagfish, potted whale meat. Ugh.
Seen it?
Yeah, sorry I interrupted you. I wasn't polite. And I don't think there's anything down here, but we'll just check. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've played Guns of the Patriots. I remember I loved the story. I remember I loved the music. Especially the intro to that game. The music is fantastic. This, like, the cinematography is great. The whole thing's just great. I mean, it's Kojima, so it's also a little overblown, but that's perfectly fine.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch.
Sneaky
Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh,
someone help me out!
Damn it. Sorry. Sorry. I picked up E too quickly. Look, I'm very sorry about that. That was my fault. That was completely my fault. Yeah, I do remember the cutscenes toward the end of the game. I was kind of like, boy, it was great when I could play. Maybe some point I'll be allowed to play again. That's okay. I actually don't generally mind very long cutscenes. Rat friends. We're gonna have a rat army soon. Looking forward to that very much.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the
What is that? We don't need to, but I'm going to anyway. Ugh. I love the hammer and chisel. That's just wonderfully terrible. Just the implications there. Duty officers report Corvo's interrogation. Corvo Atano, formerly Lord Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of utmost importance. The Lord Regent and High Overseer Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves. Follow their orders without hesitation and keep the torture under control. If Corvo dies in his hands, instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. Okay. Money. Audiograph.
Corvo's unconscious again. Though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
Such villains. Oh god, okay. I'm sorry if you don't like books. We're gonna read all the books. Because I love the lore. We're gonna read the books. We're gonna have story time. Okay, so. Trials of Aptitude. Excerpt from a book on the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There, the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. Yeah, the religion in this game is terrible. Well, the outsider religion is pretty cool. But it's not really a religion. It's just horrible rituals. Kaboom! Alright, let's go blow shit up. Sneakily. Very sneaky. Oh, hello. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Did you see your dead friend? Are you remotely concerned about your dead friend? I mean... Okay. I guess you missed him.
Ackworth, you lazy slug. Did you patrol the yard?
Sorry, not yet. I was gonna report that boiler leak from yesterday.
Forget it. Just do your rounds. A report's trouble for both of us.
I'm moving.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing, you see nothing.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
As stealth bits go, this is actually a little tougher for me, at least, than others, because you don't have the ability where you can see the direction they're looking in. Oh, they hate each other so much. Why do they hate each other so much? Alright, well... It would just be nice if that guy would move.
Huh?
No. Alright. Okay, we're just killing everyone. Oh. I did not keep track of my health. Oh well. I just quick saved. That's fine. I didn't really want to kill everybody. I kind of wanted to go ahead and sneak all the way out, so that's cool.
The report's trouble for both of us.
I'm moving.
No. Stop it. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I mean... Alright, I'm gonna...
Did you hear Morris was dragged off by the Overseers for some black magic nonsense?
Blow off.
They never say, yes, that's terrible, I'm so sorry to hear that. They're just like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, well, you worked like a security job at one point, didn't you? You said that this actually wasn't, completely off. Yeah, it's just rats, man, just rats.
Huh?
Damn it.
Huh?
We might just... Yeah, we're just gonna kill. Damn it. Come back. That everybody?
Take that.
No. That could have gone better. Oh well. Oh, I'm sorry about your head. I'm just real sorry. Look, let's just pretend this never happened, okay? Let's just move on. That didn't go the way I wanted. Did we kill everybody? Yeah, we killed everybody. Oh, well, now we can go ahead and just take all the shit and not worry about getting caught. Do I see? No, that's not coin, that's water. Yeah, there's, in a lot of ways, just murdering everybody is actually easier.
Attention. Tomorrow's
But I don't know, there's
execution will be
trade-offs.
restricted to personnel assigned to the event and
All the
approved
food.
dignitaries only.
All the food. Bullets. Even though I don't use the gun much. Okay. Is that everything in here? Am I missing any coins? I think that's everything, so... we save and proceed. Oh, it affects, it doesn't affect how you get Emily back, but I mean, it affects everything else. It affects, how people talk to you, it affects who dies and who doesn't, it affects how many weepers there are, among other things. There's a lot more rats. Everything's just generally worse. Alright, how do we want to approach this? How do we want to approach this? I think I just want to, like... I don't know, I kind of just want to, like, tear ass in there. Yeah, we're just gonna tear ass in there. Nope, can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Whee! And he just lost me. No, they didn't. They'll find me. And that is how we break out of prison. I didn't really need to use a potion. Oh well. Hey! Hey, you might need a quick plot catch-up, but just let me know what you want to know. So, Dunwall Sewers. What a wonderful introduction to Dunwall. Hello, friend.
How many people did he kill on his way out of the prison? I guess if you'll kill the Empress, you don't care about a few guards.
Shut up. Look at this.
Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump out into the river. He will bring you to us. A friend who will meet you soon.
Somebody's been down here.
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Be some down here by the
Oh, this part's fun.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corvo.
You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Kids like you never saw what he was like. I saw him fight 3-to-1 in the practice yard. He's a whirlwind.
I hope it's me that finds him.
I hope it is too.
I love when they talk about how badass we are. Like, I just love you overhearing that shit. So, yeah, rats, well, they are our friends, but, I don't know, rats are kind of like frenemies. They're fickle. They like you sometimes, other times not. Come on, get out of the water. Get out of the water, man. What's your problem? There you go. And we'll just walk by with our hands in our pockets, whistling. You guys seem fine. I'm sure this water is very clean. I'm sure we are not riddled with disease now. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district. So we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit the city. Yeah, I love how they do the plague. I love how they do just the general feeling that this was like a once grand city and it's completely falling apart. And just the overall sense of despair on the part of people living in it. just atmospherically, it's really, really well done. Any more money? No. You go over here. Also, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Why wouldn't it let me walk forward? That was strange. Only potted whale meat? No money? Fine. It really is. It really is. Like, again, this game isn't perfect, but it's pretty darn close, I think.
Aren't we supposed to load the bodies into carts headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, screw that. That's too far. I don't want to catch the plague. You? No.
Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there. The rats eat them.
Alright, so we must avoid the rats. So, thusly. You guys didn't... must not have noticed it. No, they did. That was very disrespectful to the dead, but oh well.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand. He is to be captured or killed at any cost.
Who took time to come down here and put graffiti there? I'd like to know that. No, I don't want to go down. Alright, now we get to watch me forget where the traps are and get stupidly injured. Yep, see? Told you. My overall sense of awareness is not great. That's fine. Didn't get hurt very bad. This one I will avoid. Yeah, she's Jessamine Caldwin. First of her name. If that's what you're, if I understand correctly, that's what you're asking. Yeah, in the long-standing tradition of video games, we just eat random food we find and that makes us feel better. I did the math, it checks out. It's a really pretty name, isn't it? I like it very much. Much like most things in this game. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck, we share a common purpose. Nice. The folding sword! I love the folding sword so much. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, most of this is just gonna be me gushing about how much I fucking love this game. Sorry, I'm not sorry. That's right. Oh yeah, I thought there was money over here. There is. Nothing else? No. Yeah, see, I don't know why, but I cannot slide under this one. I've tried many times. Many, many times. Well, I'll try it and fail again. Holy shit, that one worked. Okay. That might actually be the first time I've ever tried to get around that tripwire and I haven't gotten hurt. That's actually, I'm really happy about that. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. That sounds like a really good idea. Like, I haven't read or thought of doing any, like, what if he did succeed in protecting her and she didn't die stories, but, like, there's all kinds of interesting things you could do with that. 451. Oh, man. Not too far. It's a little sensitive. Absolutely streamer's privilege. Alright. Well, you should. It sounds like a cool idea.
Past me, sir. Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
They all hate each other so much.
Smells like a dead vapor in here.
Let's see. I'm probably gonna drop kill him just because I really like doing it. Actually, drop killing is a little... Drop killing here is a little
They
tricky.
come here to die sometimes in the dark. Just slip into the water, don't come out.
At least for me, the angle's just kind of strange. Like, he's almost too far under at this point. Give him a second to move. Oh my god.
Wonder how deep it is.
That's awful, but it doesn't
Can't see the
surprise me.
bottom.
Like, knowing what I now know about active shooter drills in schools, it doesn't surprise me. Alright. That seems wrong. Let me help you out, my man. Okay. There, that's not quite so undignified. What the hell was that? What the hell even was that? That was great. I love that. Okay. We'll see if we can sneak through this bit without killing people. We'll miss some coins, but
It's just ridiculous. Stupid rats.
still, like, just for the problem-solving hell of it, we'll see if we can sneak through. It's embarrassing how long it took me to find out that I could just walk across these pipes to get down here. So yeah, you see what I mean about this not being nearly the sensory overload of BioShock. This is a lot calmer. It's here by the Wren Haven. I'll make my last home. It stinks to the void, but my grandmom's hagfish stew will drive the odor away. Boy, I bet. I remember sailing out on this river to the great ocean, that vast blinding light and blue water. I was a tender 15 and our nets were always full to bursting. The old days, before everything went to shit. Any way it goes, it's either the boots of the watch against my skull, the teeth of the rats on my bones, or the trembles of the plague all over my skin. Don't matter none to me. Hang on just one second, let me pick up my phone. Okay. Alright, let's, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else in here. Let's get out of here. Sneaky, sneaky like. Oh, wait. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. See, I've played this game 100 million times and I'm still finding new things. How do we want to handle this guy? Oh, so I'd like to get over there and get that stuff, but I never seem to be able to do that without alerting him. There's a lot of writing in this game that's really good. Like, the actual prose is incredibly strong. Which is kind of unfortunate given how apparently the tie-in novels are written very badly. I have not read them. I don't really care. I know what canon I need to know from reading the wiki, but yeah, apparently the Knife of Dunwall's not very good. Which sucks, because Dad's neat. He deserves a good book. Oh, the temptation to kill you is overwhelming.
Nasty furry filth.
Quick save. Where even are you now? Over there. Let's see, how long does he stay there for? And then he turns around and kind of faces in this direction. Oh, we're gonna go for it. But I'm not gonna hang about to pick things up, we're just gonna go. Beautifully executed, me. Very nicely done.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand. He is
Look,
to be
I'm
captured
sorry
or
about
killed
that.
at any cost.
I tried not to, it didn't work out. Sometimes we want to do stuff and it doesn't work out. God.
Corvo, over here. Quickly, I'm Samuel. And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you.
I like Samuel.
Well, they said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alright, old man. Oh, what's our overall chaos? I didn't really want it to be high, but I guess we're just gonna have to... Yeah, absolutely Sam Elliott vibes. Absolutely. Also, yeah, it's... I don't know that writing prose is necessarily harder work than what he does, but it's definitely... It's different, you know? It's a different skill set, and, not everybody has it. And that's fine, but it's, I think, good to know where your strengths are and not try to do stuff that you're not really strong in doing, in my opinion.
This is the Hound Pit's pub. Closed for business, and half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
I love the little glimpses
Of course,
of
if
the
anyone
business you
finds
get.
out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. I'll take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Well, I appreciate how everybody's looking out for me. I'm sure that will continue, and no one will betray me.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress. I'm sure the Admiral was anxious to meet you. It wasn't easy getting you here.
But do you want to talk more?
I wouldn't hang about if I were you. From what I understand, time's getting short.
You know what? Oh, I can't. It's not an option. Okay. Quick look around. Ooh, Tibby and War. And we'll see what we can pick up, and then we'll go in. I will hang about. You know what? I do what I want. Oh yeah, we can get up there once we get Blink, but we don't have Blink yet.
Sundown to sunrise, unless you are otherwise authorized.
Actually, can we get over there? Yes, we can. Is there anything over here? Not just yet. Oh, except I do, because he's cute. Let's steal Samuel's map. And read his book. Oh, Pandicia's neat. Excerpt from a book on the far continent, Pandicia. At the Academy of Natural Philosophy, they speak of the Pandician continent as a place of wonder, where all of life has entwined and blossomed across eons, producing vibrant ecology unrivaled in the civilized world. The overseers from the Abbey of the Everyman, by contrast, talk of horror and heresies, of cults of submen engaged in brutal, perverse rituals. The few who have traveled to the far continent and come back to the Isles, those who have actually touched the soil there, have returned with notes that describe vast deserts, deep jungles, and outlandish creatures that defy belief. Once in a generation, a great effort is mounted to build a colony there in hopes of this someday growing into a port city to rival Dunwall itself. But to date, these attempts have all ended in madness and failure. Again, the lore. So good. The lore is so good. It's so good. It's so good. I just can't handle it. And of course, you do find out more about Pandicia in the second game. Namely, you find out more about why those expeditions failed so badly. As they did. Alright, let's go talk to people, I guess.
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We found our man. Even after 6 months in Coldridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Well, slipped is a little...
Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
Well...
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point, as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah, I don't know. We killed a bunch of people and we blew up a door. I don't think slipped out is exactly correct, but...
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour.
I appreciate it.
Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
Can I pet
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sounds good.
Sorry. You must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero.
Oh, Piero.
It's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested. Good to have you with us, Corvo. Nothing against the others, but there's no substitute for a man who's done his service for the crown.
You're a snob.
Have you talked to Piero yet?
I'm going.
He made the weapons we left for you on your way out of Coldridge Prison. Go see him when you can.
Everybody's so pushy. Why is everybody so pushy? Why do people just leave money lying around? Eat that tart. Alright, I guess we should go meet Creepy Piero. I don't remember, like I know the guy who does his voice, I don't remember him offhand, but my god, the casting is great. He's just perfect.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear.
This is weird.
All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
He's like a great character actor, but I don't remember his name.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
So I shouldn't, like, throw it across the room then? Because that sounds like something I would want to do. You sure? Fine. I guess I'll be responsible. But first I'm going to look at all your stuff. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore? What's wrong with the metals in Gristle? King Sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the Academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you have got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Yeah, thank you. That's the guy. That's the guy. I knew the name. It was just escaping me at the moment. Butterleaf Crematorium and Fluid Works. Only 200 coins. It's not bad. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's Remedy, a name I did not choose, if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Piero's Remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties, not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit, and it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest, for you see Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass... I think it's supposed to be yeah. I don't think it's supposed to be goo. No, it is goo, okay. Read weird. Is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's Remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hadfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. And that means it helps our mana. But see, I love that. Like, the game throws that in, like, as a hint. Totally understanding that you may not look at it. Like, that's honestly... That's one of the cool things about extra content in games like this. There is no guarantee that the player will actually look at them, but they put so much time and energy into it anyway. Yeah, and you do whatever you want. There's a door to nowhere. I will also... Oh, he doesn't have any ore. I thought he had ore. I would steal his ore if he did. Oh, he has Hemlock Essence, which I will take. I told you I was going to read all the books. I'm going to read all the books. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Oh, yeah, whale vivisection. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Yeah, these people do bad shit. Dead counter responsibilities. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. excerpt from a series of lectures on natural philosophy by Pierre Joplin. Of course, I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chamber of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. The sky is working through some issues. No, I just want you to give it to me. We could throw it at him, but we're not going to.
Now plug it in.
It'll be good.
Just get it neat. Perfect. Thank you, Cole.
You are welcome.
Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. But this mask will mean terror to you. If you just hold still, fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Alright, let's see what we got now. I don't remember how much money we have, but let's go ahead and check it out. Upgrades. Oh, nice. Okay, now what I pick will be somewhat determined by how I'm actually going to be playing this damn game. Did we decide that we wanted me to murder everyone? If I do high chaos, it is going to mean that the story is sadder, and people I like will die. But, you know, that's just what happens when you murder. It's really sad. Also, Arcane has low chaos as the canon for the next game, but whatever. Well, you know what? We'll do kind of a mixture of stealth and outright murder. So we'll up our crossbow accuracy. Increase bone charm capacity and mask optics. What can we buy? Alright, we don't have it up to 2 yet. Anything else? It would be nice to... Well, do I want a rewire tool? I don't know. I'll get one. Alright.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Why is everyone telling me to go to bed like I'm 8 years old?
Sleep well.
We'll talk to other people tomorrow, so to speak. Yeah, I actually meant to have us walk up to our room, but whatever. Isn't it nice, the pictures they put up for us? Something's not right. Yeah, well, I mean... He's adorbs. He's so cute. I love his little face. I love his scheming little face.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not?
You could say
the
that.
Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will.
Sweet.
Use this newfound power. My gift to you.
So you like me, eh?
Come find me.
Oh, I will. I certainly will. Yeah, I like headcanon by Corvo. I think by Corvo's cool. There's no reason to assume he's not. That's just sad. That's very sad. Corvo, I am very sad. They say that you're dead like Mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. My heart is breaking. Oh, hey, yeah, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. I'm fine. I had my finger on the wrong button. I'm very good at this game. Played it many times. I don't make dumb mistakes ever. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I love these little scenes. They're just cool. Again, like the world building. Since I most recently tried playing BioShock. Ooh, the whale, so cool. Before this, I'm like comparing this to BioShock Infinite in my head now. The world building in this game is just miles deep in comparison. It's amazing. I dig the water falling upward. I really do. I found you.
In the days that follow,
Hi.
your trials will
Hi.
be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands.
Thanks.
With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
This place is the end of all things. Beginning.
It breaks my heart how that's Jessamine. I actually didn't even really realize that until I played the second game, that that's her voice in there. Like, imagine how Corvo feels when he squeezes the heart and that's the voice he hears. Like, I just have a lot of Corvo Tano feelings, and I'm gonna tell you about every single fucking one of them. And yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I mean, when I think about the open world games that really work, I think about things like Red Dead Redemption, to be honest, and that world is incredibly deep. And they put a huge amount of detail work into it, right down to making the writers work in sweatshop conditions. But, yeah. Alright, what do we want? One rune. Can we even do anything? Oh, we can do dark vision. Do I want dark vision? I don't know. I don't know if I wonder if I want to save it for something else. Bend time is very cool, and I almost always get Devouring Swarm just because it's, I mean, it's amazing. Also agility. I think we're gonna save it for now.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
It wasn't a dream. My goodness. Someone left money for me. It was very nice of them. Alright, poke around a little bit and then we'll go talk to some people.
All suspicions of plague, regardless of
Who left medicinal herbs up here?
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
Hey, you want to hit on me? You usually do.
I had a sailor for a boyfriend once. He thought he'd strike gold digging in the Pandician cliffs. They found his ship drifting empty.
Yeah, we skipped actually a bunch of dialogue with her because we
You
went
know,
to
I
bed
tried
early,
to
but whatever.
attend services with the overseers for a while. They've just gotten more and more, I don't know, rabid about the 7 strictures and witchcraft and all that nonsense.
Come back.
I think the Admiral's awfully distinguished, don't you?
I'm a lord. My standards are a bit high.
Are you a nobleman, Corvo? No one seems to know much about you. By your bearing, I'd say so. Lord Pendleton's great-grandfather took a Serkonan chambermaid to wife. On second thought, the story doesn't bear repeating. Even the finest blood can go bad here and there.
You are fucking racist. You're racist as hell. Oh, by the way, for my friends who have not played this game, that guy is the butler slash servant of Lord Pendleton. Yeah, it's actually how this game deals with race is really interesting because, like, Corvo is not canonically white. Like, he's basically not, because Serkonos is kind of a Cuba equivalent in a lot of respects, and there is some prejudice in Bristol regarding people from Serkonos. You know, they're all like thieves and prostitutes, and all they do is they have really good dance and music and like food, but that's about all they do well. There's kind of an exoticizing thing going on with Serkonos on the part of Bristol. It's interesting. It's really interesting.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 27. In my 13th year, the despised stepmother at last departed, and Pendleton Hall was again quiet, although Father had by then sunk into deep depression. It was at this sensitive time that Waverly Boyle first entered my life. She who will be the source of many tender recollections to come.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the cool things about Dishonored 2, obviously, is that it actually digs a little deeper into that, and you almost see how... I mean, Serkonos is almost... It's kind of a client nation, but it's almost a little bit of a colonized nation in some respects, because, you know, you have the seat of the Empire in Bristol propping up this corrupt regime because it gives them silver. Which is
Lydia and I trade
familiar.
chores sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think I never come out ahead. She's a smart one.
I like
I hope the
Cecilia.
attic's to your liking. I've slept there myself on summer nights. I went and knocked on the front door a few nights ago for a joke. No one thought it was funny. My sister lost a tooth last month, fighting off some officer from the City Watch. The sooner the Lord Regent is gone, the better, I say. Just you wait. I'll own this place one day. I've dreamed it.
She's sweet. Alright, let's go check a couple other things out.
Corvo seems to have arrived in good shape. Much better than I expected, given what I've seen of Coldridge Prison. He seems willing to work with us, and he shouldn't lack for motivation. The man has lost everything. We'll judge how he performs in the field. And if I can, I'll find a way to test him personally.
It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass-produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force in the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge, and if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. Jerk. Admiralty and the fleet. With each of the isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Bristol, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Bristol, hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight. It's the wrong form of sight, guys, as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. Sorry, I'm an editor. Steal your money. Steal your whale oil. Gaffer's Tale. I like the Gaffer's Tale. A Gaffer's Tale, Volume 1, or A Gaffer's Early Adventures. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who raised us since childhood. Leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we'd always known, we boarded a ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so as the wind and pounding waves, racing after a wounded whale, being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me, so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned, tanned and sinewy with muscle, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes. But she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. World building so deep. So deep. We don't really need that, but we're taking it anyway. A bit. It's a bit stupid. One could make that case. I will not sing Drunken Whaler. I think I have a fairly good singing voice, but I will not sing Drunken Whaler. I'm sorry. Not right now. Get me drunk and I might sing Drunken Whaler. No, I won't do it. You can't have it. Not right now. Maybe at some point, but I'm not singing it now. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy gray wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt.
All citizens, river traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact.
Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots and loops of— oh, I love this writing— loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. "So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended." Isn't that fucking good? Oh my god. Oh boy, the young Prince of I want to see the whole play. Don't you? I just want to see the whole play. Alright. Lord Nathan Bale, shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir, clothe so in my very home? I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tivian. Prince Calasar, moving closer. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Lord Nathan Bale, stammering, studying the younger man before him. What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal. Prince Calasar, smiling coyly, reaching out. No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Lord Nathan Bale, gasping. Oh, my. Calasar, your skin is so warm. It burns.
For treatment and rehabilitation.
A Gaffer's Tale, Volume 2. After more than a quarter of a century, I am done with whaling, too broken to continue. I've seen all corners of the Isles and made more coin than most see in a lifetime, but it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was. See ya. But slain so young, everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every port of the known world and sailed in the loneliest waters you could imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pandysia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, singing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weather-scarred men who'd knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hand frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has beaten me. And here's where I scream about the world building again. Alright, let's go get some money that somebody left down here that they clearly don't need. Something else back here? I thought there was, but doesn't seem like it, so we will move. Anybody leave anything else down here? Or is it the same as last time? We don't need the eels. Hey, what's up?
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece.
Yeah.
Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary.
Well, thank you.
Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause.
Oh, sucks to be
It'd
him.
be good to have him back here at the Howpits. Glad to see you got your rest, Corvo. You'll need it. Say, that's an interesting tattoo on your hand. Saw a lot of that in the Navy, but nothing quite like yours. Keep your eye out for Martin. I need him back here if we're going to pull this off.
The Exquisite Tall Boy. Excerpt from a letter of public concern by anonymous authors. What you've read... Oh, hey, TJ, you missed The Outsider. You'll see him again. What you've read here is the truth, regardless of what you will hear from the authorities who rule over us. It is not a matter of coincidence that the former royal spymaster is the one who stepped in when the late Empress fell, who will remain nameless, believe that these events are interconnected. The signs of oppression are all around us. The Sokolov designs, originally intended to provide light and warmth in our homes, have been turned against us as a means of inspiring fear and controlling our movements through the city. And where did this plague originate? Some say it was imported. A wild theory? Perhaps. One of our members risked her life to obtain an internal report from the government, which we will be printing and sharing soon, called The Exquisite Tall Boy, extolling the virtues of this newest member of the City Watch. To those in the streets below, these virtues are horrors, bred by stilted thugs who rain down fire on the sick and the poor. To those eyes, the tall boy is another government bully, armed with incendiary devices, thickly armored and standing high overhead, looking down at the common people of the city. We now know that the tall boys are heavily drugged, imbibing a substance that renders them resistant to pain, but also dulls whatever empathy they might normally possess. Exquisite? We think not. Copy these words and share them with your neighbors. And remember, when the tides are lowest, the truth will be revealed. Yeah, well, if you need like a basic catch-up on the plot, we're Corvo Attano, former Lord Protector, bodyguard to the Empress. The Empress was murdered in front of us, and we were framed. We spent 6 months in Coldridge Prison, broke out, killed a bunch of guys I didn't intend to kill, and I feel really kind of bad about that. Blew up a door, jumped into the sewers, ran through the sewers, and finally ended up here in a semi-abandoned pub in the middle of a mostly abandoned district, in the middle of a plague-stricken city. And we're gonna take vengeance on everybody who wronged us and rescue our daughter. That's the gist. Oh, also
Corvo.
the Outsider gave us powers.
Hello.
Kind of important.
I'm Callista.
Should have mentioned.
I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man.
Yeah, he's
There's
pretty
really
bad.
no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right?
Well...
Before you had your current profession.
I tried. It didn't go well.
Before you became an assassin.
I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna save Kernow. I like him. We're gonna save him. Alright, I think... Oh, no, we are gonna run over there and get, we're gonna run over there and get the rune.
Somewhere in the basements below, hound kills hound, and money changes hands.
Oh, also, we got given this heart, this clockwork heart, who will help us find stuff to up our powers and also reveal secrets to us. And her voice is the dead Empress, who is also our girlfriend and the mother of our child. So, like, just imagine that, like, Corvo is carrying around in a ruined heart the voice of the woman he loved and failed to save. Yeah, I have Corvo Attano feelings. I have many of them. Why won't you let me get out of this fucking water? Thank you. Ah, right. That won't let me climb up that. And the Outsider is, I mean, he's basically like a trickster god. He throws bombs into the middle of world events and then just kind of watches what happens. And he gave us powers because he likes us. You know what I mean. He likes us. Anybody in here? No. Oh, something I absolutely love about this. You are like you have. I am like flitting into and out of existence. Later I can turn into a rat. I can jump about 18 feet in a single bound, and I can do all kinds of other things. And they're all kind of watching me and going, well, that's an odd tattoo, Corvo. Are you by any chance dabbling in the dark arts? And it's like, it just... Are none of you seeing this? Yes, you might say I'm dabbling in the dark arts. That would be accurate. You know, dabbling a bit. In the sense that I'm up to my eyebrows in them. They're fun. let's go.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest.
Right. I mean, I already geared up, but we'll go. I already have a loadout I'm reasonably happy with, but we'll go. Where is he anyway?
Does part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean
oh,
the
see, it's
spirit
relevant.
is never released into oblivion?
I overheard the Admiral at breakfast talking about the Overseers. That's all I heard. And I think it's better if I don't know too much about what you people are doing.
It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
I was trying to listen to the rattling babblings of a madman. Do you mind?
What can I do for you?
Well, I do have a little more money, so... 360, do I want to buy anything else? Yeah, actually, we'll get that. Because we're going to be blinking all the fuck over the place. Because it's my favorite power, and I overuse it. Yeah, I also run into things just because I can't control my own body. Do we want to go up to the tower? Yeah, we'll go up to the tower. Actually, I don't know if it'll let us in. We'll do it when we come back. I think I'll get going.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Well, I think we might actually stop with Dishonored and switch to the Long Dark once we get into the next area. Oh, it's very... Bristol is like a mix of Victorian England and Germany.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up.
This is very
Boulevard,
steampunk, except instead of steam, it's whale oil.
Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick. If you decide to go up Clavering, don't let the guards spot you. Watch out for the Bottle Street thugs if you take to the alleys. Mean bastards. I'll be here when you come back.
Alright, do I want to stop for now? Let's see, it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, I think we're gonna call Dishonored for now. I'm gonna go take a quick break and then we'll jump into a little bit of the Long Dark. So, let me save. And yeah, we'll take a quick break. I'm gonna get up and stretch, get some more tea, and yeah, I'll be back in probably about 10 minutes. Alright, I'm back. So let's proceed from where we were yesterday. Where were we? Oh right, we're still at Broken Railroad, because it took us for fucking ever to get out of that goddamn lodge. Right, and next we're just trying to get out of the area. Oh, at least it seems like a nice morning. Oh no, we're not going back that way. We want the actual tracks. No, I already looked through that. Mouse sensitivity in this is slightly different than it is in Dishonored, so I'm a little bit catching up to how it works. So, which direction? I think we'll try down this way. And I'm still missing a bedroll, which isn't ideal. I know I found one earlier in the game, but I don't remember where. I think maybe it was Mystery Lake? I didn't really want to go back to Mystery Lake, but I have a bad feeling that I'm gonna have to. Oh well. If I recall correctly, though, all of our gear is in pretty good shape. We're just missing the bedroll. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's reasonably early in the morning. Yeah, it's been so long since we came this way, I don't remember any of what's here. But, well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, and I don't remember what specific areas connect to this. I do know that I got here from Forlorn Muskeg. That's about all that I remember. Well, as I've said before, I kind of enjoy being lost, so we'll figure it out. I definitely didn't come through here. Food, that's one thing I do need. Or at least I don't need it like super bad, but a couple of chocolate bars would be great. See, I just said painkillers, painkillers. Bah. No, I don't need another pry bar. Yeah, God, I really almost want to go back to Mystery Lake. Well, I mean, we might have to.
Through another night.
We might actually not have a choice. But there's a lot of shit back there that I did not take with me. And I'm pretty sure there's another bedroll. And I cannot keep making, Oh, can we get across this? Looks like maybe not. I can't keep making stuff in the snow. Can't keep making my shelters in the snow. Yeah, well, we're not going that way, are we? Alright. Getting pretty hungry. Go ahead and eat that. I'm just amazed that we're not dead yet, to be honest. We should have been dead about 5 times already. Yeah, it made me walk all the way over there and then turned out to, like, be nothing. It's terribly unfair. How many days are we in? Will the journal tell me? It tells me how many, 34 days. Over a month. I think this is my longest survival time yet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I've never made it over a month before. Well, I'm proud of myself then. Yeah, for somebody who just started playing this 2 weeks ago, I think that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if we follow this, follow the railroad all the way back in the other direction, that's gonna take us back out in Forlorn Muskeg, but, you know, we're just gonna do it. Again, I don't really think I have any choice. I don't think I can get anywhere else from this area. But it'll be fine. Oh god, I'd make it like 3 hours. I mean, I hate the cold, so if nothing else, I think I would probably just sit down and complain myself to death. This is unacceptable. I want to speak to your supervisor. How much are we carrying? I've had worse. I'm not trudging as I have in the past. It's still a lot. Please, no more wolves. Please, just no more wolves. I'm so tired of wolves. Oh god, frostbite freaks me out. Like, skin maladies in general freak me out, so the idea of parts of you turning black and falling off is just like, you know, no. Like, no. No. No, no injury is yes, but that is really very no. Oh, by the way, I'm looking at, I'm trying to figure out how to back up my streams on YouTube, and I know how you're supposed to do it. It's not like I don't know how to do it, but for whatever reason, the videos, I'm getting emails saying that they're exporting, but I'm not seeing them showing up on my channel, so that's something I gotta fiddle around with, and just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, I will be backing these things up. For anybody who cares about that. I don't know, like, people seem to be watching the VODs. I don't know who, I don't know why, but I don't know what would possess somebody to do such a thing, but people seem to be watching them. So if you are watching this as a VOD, thank you very much. I'm happy that I'm entertaining you in any respect, if I am. Have we not been this way?
This stuff will come in handy.
I'll take them because I might need them to make cloth, to get the cloth from. Surely I came this way. Maybe I didn't. No, I must have. Well, regardless, maybe I just didn't see that guy. It's possible. Maybe I came here in the night. I don't remember. I mean, I know I was in a bad way and I was missing my bedroll, so I was kind of just booking it, but... Well, at any rate, here we are back at the rails, so... Yeah, I think maybe I just didn't duck down there. Whatever. I just, like, I don't mind being a little lost, but I don't love not being 100% sure if I've been through an area or not. Let's go see what's dead. If it's a person, we can loot them. If it's an animal, we can see if any of the meat's any good. It's hard. It's hard to explain to somebody who doesn't watch streams. Like, it's... I think when you actually try to articulate it with words, it comes off as very strange. Like, why would anybody do that? But, I don't know, when you like a game, and when you like how somebody plays a game, and when you like talking to them, yeah, what's not to get? It is a deer. Also a guy, I think. Yeah, we got a double corpse. The birds flew away. Well, thanks, birds. Well, I shouldn't be too happy about it just yet. Oh, I see. Something happened here. An event transpired. Alright, there's probably... There's a... we'll take it. I refuse to kill the bunnies. Bunnies are friends. Okay. Done with this guy. I should cook it, but I think I don't want to build a fire just to do that, so the next time I've got a fire going anyway. Yeah, I'll take the bow this time. I'll go ahead and figure out how to use it.
I think I can use this.
Another toque! I'm so happy! Now it needs to be repaired. Oh, but it's still warmer than what we got. Hell yeah. Well, that's very good. That's very worth celebrating. Because I was missing it very much. I was very sad. Yeah. I wish you could like pick up a bunny and just like carry it around in your pack, and it could like, or like it could just ride on your shoulder and snuggle up in your scarf. Survival is a lonely business. You should get to have a bunny. Or a tame wolf friend, but I'd take a bunny. Hey, bunny. Yeah, but yeah, 15 years older than our age cohort is just old enough that I can see why somebody might be a little unsure of why anybody would do this. Why am I walking? Oh, I'm walking into the wind, that's why. I think for one person, for any one person though, it really depends on the game and the streamer, and everybody wants something different out of a stream, so you really just have to kind of figure out what you're looking for and then find it. Like generally the big streamers, I don't watch them because I don't care about the games particularly, and like I could not give less of a shit about Fortnite, and also I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. I like chill with a nice and calm chat and nobody being a jerk, and also single player because I hate other people. Not you, chat, you're great, but you know, everybody else is bad. Alright, guess we'll slog over this. There must please be something at the end of this. Don't make me have come all the way down here for nothing. Please, 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 please. Oh, I guess there could be something down there too. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see. If we can get over this, it's a little steep. Will you let me in-shot this way? So far, yes. There might just be nothing at the other side, though, or at least it might not be navigable. Well, so far so good. This might be it, though. This might be as far as we go. Jeez, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I should have gone down that way in the hopes of finding some cattails, but we're already here, so I think we'll just keep going. We're gonna have to do a little scooching. scooching. I don't have to go down this in a crouch, but I feel like that's... Oh no, please don't tell me I've gotten myself trapped here. Please let me climb over this. Oh, come on. Don't be a jerk. Okay.
I need to eat soon.
I already concluded a game taking a dive off a cliff once. I don't really want to have to do that again. I mean, I guess it was an exciting end, but it's not the one I anticipated or wanted. Let's see what's over there. Just real quick. I don't want to follow it in too deep, but go check it out. Also, the wind's picking up. Maybe it'd be good to get out of the wind for a bit. Might just be a box canyon. Oh no, I think this might just carry us... Does this carry us all the way around? Oh, something's over there. I think we might have stuff. Might be stuff. Yes! I'll take the firewood. I won't take the hatchet, might regret that later, but hey! Anything else? Anything? I'll take these. Especially while I have no painkillers, I'll take these. I thought of like a really, like stupid hard challenge mode. Like, not one that you download, one that you make yourself, where, like you can't consume anything manufactured. Except maybe medical supplies, like you have to forage for everything. Like, I think that would be next to impossible, but I'm also kinda, I don't know, kinda interested in the idea. If I ever get extremely masochistic, I might give it a shot. I don't think I'd play nearly well enough to even come close to making that work, but like I said, it might be interesting. Yeah, let's not eat rancid venison. What's the percentage?
Oh, I would do anything for a drink right now.
25. Let's see. Cooking it will probably kick that up to 50. Not just yet. Not gonna cook it just yet. Well, this is definitely going somewhere. And we're not losing heat, so that's good. I see power lines, which is also a good sign. We got snow here today. A good bit of it, like about 5 inches. It's sleeting now and it's supposed to be like 50 degrees tomorrow, so it's just gonna melt and get slushy. So it's gonna be gross, but I did get out in it a little bit. Walked around. Probably the last snow we're gonna get this winter.
Anything.
Which I'm actually okay with, because as I've said many times, not a huge fan of winter, but still, I like snow. So, saying goodbye to the snow. Probably. It's not outside the realm of possibility that we'll get one more cold snap, and could get one more freak thing. You never know. Weather's weird, but probably that's the end of it. Hey, a tunnel. I know, I'm getting tired. Alright, yeah, we'll just make for the tunnel, and that's probably gonna toss us back out in Forlorn Muskeg, which is, not great, but whatever. Hey, what part of Canada do you live in again? I can't remember if you told me or not. I just realized, in terms of like the color and the slightly stylized lines, this actually doesn't look entirely unlike Dishonored. Like the textures look a little bit like it, just a bit. I know they're not using the same engine, but yeah, the aesthetic is just, texture-wise, is a little bit similar. Maybe that's why I like them both. It's probably not why. No, I don't wanna drink the soda unless I'm really thirsty, so we'll save that. That's gotta be pretty. Furthest north I've ever been out there is Seattle. But I really, I like the Northwest. That's where I had my honeymoon. At the end of it in Seattle, I was like, to my husband, I was like, we could just take the car and keep going, you know that, right? Like, we could just make it across the border into Canada and never go home. Yeah, where are we gonna be? Where are you gonna put us? Yep. Yep. Oh well. I guess that's just life. So I guess we'll, make our way back across Forlorn Muskeg, and, yeah, I think Mystery Lake is through the next tunnel, so I think that's probably what we should do. I honestly don't know what else is in Forlorn Muskeg. I would explore more, but I'm just paranoid about not having a bedroll. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, we're walking slowly enough that we've got time to figure it out, don't we? Oh, but there's reeds, so there's cattails. That's a good thing. Oh my god, fucking measles? Oh, yeah, that's been in the news again. And I have heard that it's expensive to live out there. I mean, I don't know. Most people I know complain about where they live, so.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Yeah, let's, I don't want to risk falling through the ice again, but I will kind of skirt around the edge here and see if I can, pick up any more cattails. I see more over there. I wonder if I should... Well, let me get over this crest. Hopefully it will just continue to be calm like this. I don't have to deal with trying to get warm. Oh, there's some cattails down there. We'll go. Oh, there's the... Oh, there's a fucking bear. Ugh. I don't wanna mess with him again.
Oh.
10 minutes? Oh god, I'm jealous. I'm 2 hours away from Philadelphia. Which is not like an outrageous distance. I do get home a good bit, but it's still, like, I miss it. Maryland's okay, but I miss it. Why do we have to be such a big country? Alright. Now the bear is heading over that way, so that makes me think maybe I want to... Oh, I know I said I didn't want to try and screw around with the ice, but I think that if we stick close to the snowdrifts, we'll be okay. I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid. I shouldn't do this. I'm making bad choices. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah. Nope. No, I never hated mine to begin with, so... I was very sad when I ended up deciding to move here to go to school. But it's tough to say no to a PhD program when they're giving you tuition remission, giving you its stipend, and paying for your health insurance. And you have no prospects of getting a job anywhere else. 10 years later, sometimes I wonder if that was the right choice, but you know what? It's made. Yeah. Look down for a second, and suddenly I'm looking straight up in the air. Yeah, I think we'll circle around to the side here. I think that might be slightly safer, among other things. Also, I think I see a guy. And he might have some stuff. Let's see, is there even weak ice over here? I think there might not be. If I could move anywhere, oh my god. Right now, anywhere in the world, Portugal. I'd move back to Portugal. In a fucking heartbeat. Great wine, great food, everyone's chill, healthcare is decent. It's in Europe, so it's close to everything else that I want to... Oh, we still have a sprained wrist, yeah. It's close to a lot of other stuff.
This will come in handy.
I didn't actually want to take that. Let's drop the boots. We don't need the boots. If I can move any place in the country... I don't know. That's actually kind of tough. Part of me wants to move back to Philadelphia, to the Philadelphia area. Part of me, I don't not take two guns. Part of me kind of wants to go back out to the West Coast, except living out there is expensive. Not that living in the DC metro area isn't. Part of me wants to go up to New England, which is wild because I don't like this. I don't like the cold. But every now and then I'll catch myself looking at farmhouses in Vermont on Zillow and getting wistful, and then wondering what I'm doing. Because again, I hate the cold. Also, I think I could learn to hate. I think I could learn to hate New England. I think there would probably be things about it that I would not love. Never spent any significant time there, but... Some of the land up there is super cheap, though. Oh, it's 3%. Oh, let's drink it. Well, this is just a whole lot of nothing, isn't it? Well, it is called Forlorn Muskeg, not exciting and overflowing with stuff muskeg. Let's see, do we want to try and get across to go over there? I think we might, which is probably another stupid decision, but I think we might do it anyway. Is that a bunny or a wolf? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I equip a bow? Nope. That's a wolf. That's definitely a structure, though. Crouch, you might not see us as quickly. Oh, we're carrying raw meat, though. Yeah, I don't know. Might depend on the wind. See if he just walks by. I could fight one off, but I just don't want to. I've done so much of that. I've been attacked like 15 times by wolves. That might be a slight exaggeration, but it's only a slight one if it is. I think we're okay. I don't want to jinx it again, but I think we're okay. So, look, you. No, you stay on your side. You stay on your side. You have your side, I have mine. We stay on our sides. We don't get in each other's faces. Everybody wins. Yeah, I don't want to take my eyes off this guy. He's walking faster than me. I don't love that. I mean, I kind of wanted to skirt around over there, but no, I don't know. He's kind of right where I wanted to go. I might shoot. Oh, I can't shoot him. I keep forgetting. I can't. I have a sprained wrist. Motherfucker. Okay. We might just wait him out. Let's see, is there any other way I can get over there? I just have a bad feeling that it's weak ice no matter where we go. Would you please keep walking? Yeah, you just keep going. Yeah, that's gonna be weak ice. 100%. 100%. Probably that way as well. Oh, he's right where I want to go. He's coming right toward me. This is... This game is so unfair when it is unfair. I'm gonna do it. Actually, you know what? I don't know if he is coming at me. It's a little tough to be sure. I think he might be heading in the other direction. But either way, I'm gonna... Nope. No, 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 no. No, not wolf and weak ice. Not that. Oh, you know what I could do to scare him off? I could build a fire. Do I have a flare? No.
Oh, I could eat anything right now.
No, I think he was walking away. I don't think he was coming toward me. I think we might be alright. Oh god, are you just patrolling? You are, aren't you? You piece of shit. Yeah, I might just have no say in this. Great, it's not gonna let me build a fire. Okay, well, we might as well cook the meat if we manage to set this successfully. And we did it. He's going back to his pattern, so I think I should go ahead and try and do it. I do have the wood. I have lots of wood. And we'll cook the meat and we'll take a torch and that should keep him at bay.
Come on, little fire.
All right.
Perfect.
Oh, that was just, we just improved our cooking, didn't we? Do we have coffee? Oh, we don't have any cans, I don't think. No, we must. We must have cans. Did I drop all of them? Or leave them behind? I think I did. Oh, I'm not right. Well, that we can drop. Yeah, because I'm bad at games. Okay. Well. You just stay the fuck over there. God, watch this thing not even be a thing. It's just gonna be this ruined piece of nothing that doesn't give me any of what I need. Hey, is that a body? I think it is. Alright, well, unless there's a big patch of it right here, I think we're actually going to manage to avoid weak ice. So there's that. That is definitely a dock or something over there, so... Where is... It's a good distance now.
Take it.
Hey. Alright. Well, food is actually one thing we're not hurting for as much as I thought, but whatever. What we really need is sleep. Actually, I am gonna take those mittens. I think I will need the cloth. Because if I don't find a bed soon, I'm gonna have to make a snow shelter, and I'm actually not 100% sure how much cloth we've got. Okay. Yeah, I think we're safe from at least that wolf, at least. At least. We should have enough sticks, also. Well, let's get over this and see what we're dealing with. That looks like nothing. This looks steep. Should I go down the other side? I feel like I'm gonna need to do that anyway, just because I don't think I can head across all of that ice. I don't think that's gonna work out very well. Now, I would think that sticking close to the side here would protect me from weak ice. Are you fucking kidding? But actually, that's not always the case. The ice can be weak anywhere. Please just let me get across this thing, please. mean, it looks okay. We might be able to get up between those two boulders. So far, so good. I don't like hearing that. I did pick up that flare. Okay, that's good. I can at least kind of... No, no, no. Oh, God. Really? Can I slide around to the side here? Please? Can I? Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, well that's not gonna work. Gonna have to find a different way. I just think that's fair. I protest. I think it's unfair. It would be great if it gave me a little bit more of a visual cue regarding which ice is weak and which is not. Just a bit. No, I probably could have slid down that way. Oh well. It wasn't as steep as I thought. Yeah, let's just walk on the ice as little as humanly possible. Well, there's some cattails anyway. Okay, it looks like you might be able to get across that way. I should have stuck to the railroad tracks. I made a horrible mistake. And it's getting windy. We're not exactly at blizzard conditions, but right. Can I drop anything? I can drop that rope. Huh, I don't know. I haven't used the hacksaw yet, but I really kind of feel like I want to keep it. Can drop that. Doesn't weigh much, but we can.
I just need to close my eyes.
Let's harvest this. Is there anything else we can harvest that we don't need? What are we actually wearing? What are our gloves? Oh yeah, these. And they're in good shape. Okay. Well then we can harvest this. And that's not an accessory. When can I oh, no, I do have this. I do have this. Okay, well, we'll wear that. And we will repair it once I'm sure that I have enough, once I'm sure that I have enough, cloth to make a shelter. Actually, yeah, wait, do I have 2 can openers? No, I only have 1. I just thought for a second maybe I had 2 to be something else I could drop. Nope. I bet you anything I can't walk across there. And there's another wolf. Whatever.
Oh, I need to find food.
Let's give it a shot anyway. It'll all end in tears, but let's give it a shot. No. Nope. That's a nope from me. I bet you can't get across that way either. I hate Forlorn Muskeg. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I can't believe I voluntarily did something that makes me be here for longer. If we could sleep, we could heal. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna climb up here and see if it'll let me make a snow shelter up here. And if I sleep, I'll actually be able to hold a rifle again. Not sure why it wasn't letting me make a snow shelter before. I don't think I ever did really figure that out. Okay. Let's find the flattest ground possible. Alright, well we do have what we need to make it. Alright, let's do it. And let's get in it.
You eat trees?
Drink some water. Oh, it's going to be... sun's going down anyway. Yeah, we don't want to be walking around with it like this, getting dark. Absolutely not. Well, let's just eat all the cattails. I wish you could pick eat all, rather than have to eat them all individually. Just keep us from starvation a bit longer. Starvation. Okay, that's a better situation than we had before. So, yeah, let's go to sleep, I guess. Hopefully the weather will be okay when we wake up. Or at least when we're ready to go. Well, sprained wrist healed, that's good. $33 days. Okay, so it wasn't quite 34 days. And still very night, though. So we'll sleep a little longer. No, I didn't want to exit, dumbass. Yeah, the sound design in this game is, as I think I've said, the sound design is great. It's very evocative. It's subtle too. It's not in your face. There's a lot of really subtle touches that make it feel good. That's not good though. Excuse me. Okay, so we're not leaving yet. We're gonna drink some more water. Yeah, that's just not, that is not even remotely happening. Absolutely not. Alright, let's pass some time. Thank you. I'm getting so hungry. And it is
Eat anything
it is
right
so
now.
Cold. That's a for real legit blizzard. Oh, it looked like it just cleared up magically. So we should be okay now. Depending on how much daylight is left. Oh, it's... Look at that, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But we're still in Forlorn Muskeg, so there's that. Alright. I think we're probably going to call it here for the night and pick back up tomorrow. I think this worked well. I'm really pleased with how Dishonored worked. I think it's going to be a good game for streaming. It is as chill as I was hoping. It does allow me to kind of, you know, choose my own speed of movement. I like doing dramatic readings, and I just fucking love that game. So I think I'm going to do this again tomorrow. I think I'll start with Dishonored, maybe not play it for quite as long, and then do Long Dark to cool down. But yeah, this was fun. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving Dishonored a try if you hadn't seen it before. This is great as always. Always have a great time. And yeah, I hope I get to see you guys tomorrow. And if you're watching on the VOD, again, thanks for doing that. No, see you tomorrow. Bye.